everyone, it's Kim. Welcome back to my channel, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. So today we're going to do another cook with me video. I hope that you like these because I really like trying new recipes and this gives me a reason to do it. So today we are making a Drizzle Me Skinny recipe. Got my recipe here, and it's called an apple cranberry oatmeal bake. Now my friend Lisa's been making this for a while and she says it's absolutely delicious. So I'm super excited to give this one a try. So I'm gonna turn you around, I'm gonna show you the ingredients we're making. We're gonna get this thing mixed up and get it in the oven. I do have the oven preheating at 375 degrees. And it calls for, I mean, it's a nice list of ingredients, but I had all of them. The only one you may not have in your kitchen is the cranberries, but when cranberries were on sale around Thanksgiving, I bought extra and threw them on my freezer. All right, I wanted to pop on here really quick. Now, if you don't have cranberries, you can substitute like strawberries or some other fruit for this. I forgot, Lisa told me that she has tried this with a couple of different fruits. So don't fret if you don't have cranberries, just grab a different, a different fruit and pop it in there. And I'm gonna try this out with different fruits myself. So hang in there, try it out. Don't let that stop you. So I know that I knew that there was a couple of different cranberry recipes I wanted to try. So I wanted to make sure that I had those available. So don't forget, give me a thumbs up if you like today's video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And please, please, please leave me some comments below so we can chit chat about this later. Okay, so in a bowl, we're gonna whisk together the eggs and then we're gonna add in our brown sugar and we're gonna mix that well. So we're just gonna go ahead and get our eggs in the bowl. Gonna grab our whisk. Gonna whisk that together. We're gonna add in our brown sugar. That's 2 tablespoons of brown sugar. That's 1. And that's 2. Gonna whisk that together. All right, we've got that together. The next thing we're gonna do is we're going to stir in our applesauce, our yogurt, our milk, our honey, and our vanilla. So we have 2 eggs, 2 tablespoons brown sugar. We need a 1/3 cup of plain non-fat Greek yogurt. So this is the yogurt that I'm using today. So we're gonna put a 1/3 cup of that in. And then we're also going to put in a 1/3 cup of unsweetened applesauce. I'm just using the kind here from Walmart. So we're gonna go ahead and grab a 1/3 cup measuring cup. Wish you guys will be proud of me. I already pulled it out. Just gonna go ahead and put in our applesauce first. All right, that looks good. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna get our yogurt and put that in. And of course this is a new one, so I just have to open it really quick for us here. And we're gonna measure out a 1/3 cup of that. Now what you're hearing is my stove. It is now at our temperature, so we're gonna go ahead and keep going. I'm gonna put in this 1/3 cup of yogurt here and get it all over my whisk so that I can get it all over my hands. All right, so we're just gonna go ahead and mix that in. Give that a quick. Okay, got that in. Next up, we have milk, honey, and vanilla. So we need 1 1/4 cup of almond milk. And tell me if you shake your almond milk. I always shake my almond milk. I don't know, it just seems like it's, I don't know, I shake all my milk, so maybe it's just me. All right, that's a 1/2 cup. There's a full cup. And here is our 1/4 cup. Okay, so So we've got that in there. Next thing is we need 1 tablespoon of honey and 1 teaspoon of vanilla. Now always remember, when you are working with your honey, always just use like a spray, just a cooking spray, so that your honey comes out of your measuring cup a little easier, your measuring spoon, measuring cup, whatever it is you're measuring. It's always so slow. There we go. All right, so we have that in there next. The last thing is our teaspoon of vanilla. So we're gonna get that in there next. And I think I forgot to show you the almond milk that I was using. I just use this from Costco. You guys see me use this all the time. Just as regular, just unsweetened almond milk. The honey I was using was just the Kroger Bear honey. And then the vanilla I'm using is the imitation vanilla. I don't have any, I ran out of my real vanilla, so this will work for now. Okay, so we're gonna give that a quick stir. All right, so I think that's all of our wet ingredients. So we're gonna set this aside, and then we're going to mix our dry ingredients. So I'm just gonna set this off to the side and put our other bowl here. Okay, so for our dry ingredients, I'm gonna go ahead and use my oats. You guys know I keep this in a cereal container. I just buy that by the 10-pound package at Costco, and it's just kind of nice to have it, and I go through a lot of it apparently, because it seems like every time I buy it, I'm like, there's no way I'm going to go through it, and then all of a sudden, boom, I'm out again. So we needed 2 cups of the oats. If you don't have the old-fashioned oats, the quick cooking oats will be fine as per the instructions that I have in front of me. I need 1 teaspoon baking powder, 1 teaspoon cinnamon, and a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg. So the cinnamon I'm using today is the, of course, Costco brand. Just gonna go ahead and put in 1 teaspoon of cinnamon, 1 teaspoon of baking powder, and I'm just using the store brand of the baking powder. And then we have a ½ teaspoon, I think I said, yep, a ½ teaspoon of nutmeg. My nutmeg was holding my instructions. So put something else in front of that so we can kind of continue on. It almost fell right into my dry ingredients. We don't want that, do we? All right, so we've got that in there. All right, it says that we're going to stir this, and then we're going to fold this in with the cranberries and apples. So we're going to leave that sit there for a minute, and then we're going to go ahead and chop our apple. Now I have the cranberries that are frozen here, so I'm just going to set this off to the side. I just have a regular apple, so I'm going to go ahead and chop this up, and then I will come back. Okay, so we're just going to give this a quick little stir. Okay, so now we're going to go ahead and fold in our cranberries. Just going to give them a quick stir, and then I'm going to add the apples in. Okay, apples going in next. Okay, had I been paying attention, I think I was supposed to put this into the wet mixture before adding the apples and cranberries, but hey, that would have been too easy, right? It seems like I always manage to skip a step. I kind of reread it twice and I was like, no, that doesn't sound right. Yeah, it kind of sounds right. That's okay. We're just going to mix it all in and we'll get it to incorporate and then we'll be all right. Okay. Popping that into our bowl. Oh yeah, that'll mix together real simple. No problem. I was a little worried about it, but I think we're good. All right, so we've got that in there. Next thing we're gonna do is we're going to spray a baking pan. So I just have an 8x8 baking pan here. They also said that you can use a pie pan. This is the one I had out, so I figured I would just go ahead and use this one. Sprayed. We're going to pour in our mixture. I'm sure my arm's going to be in the way because of the position of the camera today, but that's okay, right? Okay. So I spread that around a little bit. And the last thing that we have to do is we have to make the crumble topping. Yes, I said crumble topping. You know this is going to be absolutely delicious. Okay, so the next thing we're going to do is we're going to make a crumble topping. I have 1 teaspoon of melted butter here. I have, this is the melted butter I'm using, this light country crock. The next thing I'm going to need is 3/4 tablespoon of flour. And I just have regular all-purpose flour here. So I have about 3/4 tablespoons here. And then I need a 1/2 tablespoon of sugar. And I'll spill it on my counter because what would cooking be if we didn't do that? And then it says to mix in the melted butter until you make a crumble. So I'm just going to stir this together real quick. We're going to add a little bit of the butter. And just give that a quick stir until we get a crumble going. Be careful when you do this because that crumble, you can go from a crumble to a batter real easy. I tried this once before, it didn't work, so I'm trying it again. So far this has been the most difficult part about this recipe. I mean, I'm sure that it's probably the operator error, but all right, that's looking pretty good. I mean, I don't know how much better I can get that. I guess by pressing it up against the side, it does work a little bit better. Okay, it's about as good as we're gonna get on a crumble. So let's see. Sprinkle the crumble on the top of the batter, and then we're gonna bake this in the oven for 42 to 45 minutes and then cut it into 6 servings. So I'm gonna pan the camera over. Then I'm just going to crumble this on top. Trying to get a little bit everywhere. All right, I think we're good. All right, so let's get this in the oven, and then I will come back to you when it's done, and we will see our final product and give this a try. Again, super excited because I've heard rave reviews about this one, so hopefully you're as excited as I am. If you are, give me a thumbs up below, and let me get this in the oven. Okay, let's take a peek and see how they're looking. Ooh, I think it's a little steam up there. Look at that. All right, I think they're ready to pull out. I'm gonna go ahead and test it, and then we're gonna get those out of there and let them cool down. So hang tight. I'll give you another look once I get them out of the oven. Okay, I would have to say this looks pretty delicious. I mean, wow. All right, so we're gonna let this cool off before we cut it, because I think if I tried to cut it now, it might not do too well. So we're gonna let it cool off for a little bit, and then when I cut it, I will come back and we will give this a try and see how it is. Again, I've heard rave reviews, so I'm sure it's gonna be absolutely amazing. Okay, so I'm not gonna try this on camera because I just had a big old bite, and I'm telling you, super good. So give this one a try. Really, really good. I'll have the points down below, or I'll put it in the title or something so it's easy for you to see. But this is a definite must try. Love the tartness of those cranberries. All right, so with that said, signing off from here. We'll see you next time, and have a great day.